All right, all right, all right. We are here Monday. Camera is scuffed. Microphone needs to be ASMR'd. um, Study Monday. Oh yeah. Actually, ASMR time. Hey Jacob, how's it going? Dr. Sheldon Kilrathi Gria. Winner, winner. Oh, what is this? There we go. Microphone here-ish. Oh yeah, Gria. 11 months. Oh, good to be back. You have one away from that lovely number 12. I think you might be the leader of the pack. Right, let's see commands. I need to find out how to no. Okay, maybe this one. Okay. Okay. This needs more reading. It's no simple. No. I need to read this. I was thinking of making a command so you guys can get the reference for this, but I need to do some research on how to do it. It wasn't. I was hoping for like a easy copy paste text, but didn't look like it. Hey, Atski, Bruno Romanos, Captain Bounce. How's it going? And Shartha, what up? So today's reference, if anyone want to do it, it's over there. I need to quickly change the topic to study Monday. No. STD. STD Monday. It gives Monday a completely different meaning. Hey, Voodoo Breakfast, how's it going? Where's the cat? Oh. Eric. All right, man. Good for you. Hey, Eric Boy, how's it going? So, there's the ref, I hope. Yes, it is. Let's go. Let's go. So, let's see. I need to close the window to see the subtleties there. That's kind of yellow greenish warm tone, like that. Yeah, I'd say it's quite accurate. Okay, so how should I go about this? Let's use this brush. I actually like it. It's a flat brush that rotates, and you can get like nice lines with it. Okay. Let's just try. Let's try just to be a little bit like painterly. So I think around the Unreal Bjorn, the sign up is going good. We are already more or less at last year's mark. We got a week worth of waiting, approximately, or two. So that's going to be fun. I think at the moment we're 44 people in the Unreal Bjorn. Hey Zillion, how's it going? Yeah, I think it's 1 week. Let's see. So it's not this week, but next week Friday. So it's like 2 weeks, more or less. 1 week and 3 days. But yeah, so sign up is going good. I think we are on. We have a good already. We have a good amount of people. Over the weekend, I spent some time fixing graphics and thinking about which way should I present everything this year. Because if you remember last year, those who were around last year, I did a live stream every time and kind of revealed each winning as the live stream went on. You know, I said, oh, the next matchup is this person and that person, and I revealed. Hey, Weeping Jay, how's it going? And in that sense, like I revealed who's the winner, who's next, and so on. And I think that was a great part of it. But I don't want to do all that, like layers in Photoshop and so on. I want to come up with a better way to do it, a little bit more. You know, like this year, I've decided to up my to produce the competition a little bit more. You know, like make it a little bit more of a streamlined, nice experience for you guys. So I was thinking yesterday, like, how can I make it better? How can I present it better? And I came up with a pretty good idea. I don't want to really spoil it, but I will still keep the live stream reveal of the pairings and the topic. Ricky. Yeah, that is the. There's always someone running a risk of being paired with a really good one. But I think you should be a little bit happy, everyone, that at least Tasty Brush so far haven't joined. The winner of last year. Hey, Kodma, how's it going? Hey, you made it. Zealin, yeah, I would absolutely enjoy that as well. Very nice, Kodma, that you decided to join in. I didn't think you would. Well, happy to see you here. Welcome back. For those who don't know, Konma, also known as Angry Sausage, he landed kind of a job as the thing he wants to work as, being a concept artist. So he's off in the wonderful land of sweating bullets, production concept art. Congrats, Konma. Good job, man. Hey Tormod, how's it going? They Dame Deviant. What up? Gria. Alright, that's cool. Eric, yeah, absolutely. But one thing I, sorry, one thing I do love about fighting against a skilled artist is that you yourself is going to try harder. At least that's what I did back in the days when I was in this last man standing art competition. Um, I was paired up against like monsters. I was like, nope, I'm not gonna lose. I know that this artist is most likely going to paint something like this because they everyone did their leaned on their strengths. So it's like, all right, I'm gonna also lean on my strengths. Like here we go. I'm not gonna uh, what's it called? Give up easy. They're gonna have to fight for their victory, and I won over a lot of the professionals that at that time when I was up against. Um, just because I really, really, really applied myself. And probably to some of the professionals, maybe they didn't have enough time. Maybe they thought it would be a easy win because I wasn't a professional back then. But nevertheless, I was very happy to know that I killed a few professionals one on one. I was like, yes. There you see, Bob. I made it. But it was yeah. But to be serious though, I absolutely love the idea of going up against another artist. For me, it was amazing, and it was like a true test. Even though it was all in good fun and and so on, but yeah, I absolutely loved it. I thought it was a big part of my career or an experience as an artist, and I walked away from the competition much stronger and much more happy about the way that I interacted with the community. And I definitely didn't want to leave that alone. That's why also I join competitions now and then, but also that's why I made Unruby Ornament, to get that feeling back for you guys because no one else is doing it. No one is giving that like one on one crazy art battles. Kilrathi, the end date of the whole competition, um, we don't know that yet. Uh, but last year, it took maybe 5 months in total. I mean, I might decide also to make the competition a bit faster uh, and have than more one-on-one fights, less one-on-one fights, and um, more group fights. You know, if there's 6 people fighting each other, it's gonna go way faster to get to the end, right? Um, so we'll see. We'll see how. I mean, it all comes down to how many joints. Man, this brush is weird to paint with, but it's an interesting experience. Eric, that's pretty cool. I kept them both. Well, nothing stops you from making robots for your competition if you can squeeze it into the topic. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna spend time doing a robot every day, you might be a bit shit out of luck. But clearly, I mean, come on, Unreal Bjorn is more important than robots. Yeah, or one robot in a configuration, and then in the end you just cut and paste all the robots. So I really need to figure out how to make the bot spit out the ref. This is a bit annoying, but anyways, there's the ref if anyone want to join it. And either way, I'll post the ref on the post and on Discord later on and all that. What I love with painting, one of the things I absolutely love with painting is the fact you can like add accents, like very, very yellow at the edge of the white to give it for all of a suddenly it becomes vibrant. And I find that so fascinating. I think that's one of the things I love about painting is that it's a manual creation of something that comes alive. If that makes sense. It's a bit weird to say, but like the idea that you get the illusion of peering into a window or a place, or you can smell it, or you can exist in that reality without of that reality actually existing. And simple thing of like of a dead painting can come alive with just one addition of one accent, and all of a sudden all the colors just like kicks into existence, and they are unified and they're happy. But that's also at the same time equally the scary part of painting, when you don't do that and when you can't do that and you struggle to do it and it's just frustration that you can't. Like why does my paintings look so dead, or you know, until you figure out. But I think that's with most things that are creative, right? Because you're always going to have the learning period until you get to the point where you're not being held back by the technique. You can go and be creative as you want to, express as you wish, without technique holding you back, so that the technical aspect you can just ignore. Like that's when you really become comfortable with the tool that you're using. And again, that's one of the things I want you guys to think about when going into the Unreal Bjorn is to just go on autopilot. Bruno Romanos, yeah. Yeah, the feeling of not knowing how it's going to be in the end as well, yeah. And that's kind of like what I've talked a bit about before, about the last 5%, which I call the like finishing touches on a painting. You will always try to chase those last 5%, and they are the hardest to nail. They are the trickiest to get right. They are once like a 3-punch combo in a fight that ends the fight, right? You work up to that point all the time in your painting, and you set everything up, and then in the end, hopefully all those practices and all the routines that you've been doing, all the studies, and then you do that combination of steps to try to finish the painting, and if you're lucky, it will all click. You have decided the right decisions to make, and then the painting becomes alive. Like for me, a painting doesn't look good, and it shouldn't look good until the end. Like that's what I've been talking about before, about process, like knowing your process and knowing that it's okay that a painting looks like shit for a while, because you know that, okay, I'm gonna have to put the foundation down so that when the foundation is down, I can actually, make the colors come together and so on. But that's the hard part. I think that's the hard part with art. It's like knowing yourself enough to know what you like and what finishing touches you want to implement. Also having the ability to apply them. Well, that's also a thing. Like if you never try to finish a painting, to fully push a painting to finish, you're never ever gonna practice that skill set. You can practice all you want, but if you never try to finish a painting, you can never learn that skill set. You can't learn it unless you try it and to implement it. Hey Tihan, how's it going? What up? Zeolin, yeah, exactly. That's also one of the things that you got to keep in mind is process, and knowing that, okay, I'm gonna sketch this. It's gonna look shit for a while. I'm gonna have to trust my skill set so that when I do push it forward, I have to take my time. I have to tick the boxes so that when I do decide to take this sketch forward, I know that the face in the sketch looks ugly, but when I add color on top, because I know how I paint color, the face is gonna get better. And that's what you like. The hard part as well is doing paint overs for someone, is that I can give someone a paint over how I would do it, but that won't help them that much, The trickiest is to try to transpose your knowledge onto their skill set and structure. That's a little bit of the hard part, And sometimes you just gotta go, well, now you have to start from scratch or remove all this. Hey, Kiri, welcome back. Very happy to see you here again. Absolutely, Gria. That's a good thing to do as well. Or finish the 30 minutes, then spend 30 minutes trying to finish it, making it look good. A voodoo breakfast. Well, that's interesting. That's interesting, a voodoo breakfast, because that implies a few things. One of the things it implies is the way you're thinking. If you like, or if you express features and faces better with line than with paint, it could mean that your understanding of the 3D form is lacking a little bit of the face. Because usually what happens is when you draw a face, you simplify it into lines rather than volume. It could be something like that you don't actually understand the volume of them, but you do know the relationship between them in structure, like proportions and width and so on, but you don't know the like 3D form of them. That might be something you would need to at least be aware of. Hey, Goblin Enthusiast, you made it. Zealin, yeah, for me as well. By the way, here's a nice trick I used recently in quite a lot of my studies or paintings. Is you go to View, Proof Setup, Custom, or actually no, Window. You make a View. You make a window. Window, arrange new window. That was a bit too complicated than it needed to be. So you make a new window, so the canvas is duplicated, right? So if I paint, that updates as well. Then you go to Proof Setup, View Proof Setup, Custom, and Working dot gain. So now, if I paint here, this is this window is gonna update. This window is gonna update, but display in grayscale. So it's a really like a handy tool to use if you need to check if you have painted the painting in correct values, or if you're being fooled by hue and saturation. Because sometimes a color can look brighter than it actually is due to saturation or hue or a combination of them or the placement of them. Blended mode aren't enough, like screen? No, but this is different, Captain Boss. This just shows the value of the painting, of what you're doing, not about any of the actual. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know what you're asking either. Dame Deviant. Yeah. Yeah, saturation is tricky. It can really fool your eyes. Like, of course, the more you practice it, the more accurate your eye will be. But up to that point, one of the good things to do is do this, so at least you are aware of it. You can practice seeing it, and you can practice seeing it without having to guess. You can actually see the difference, right? Like on this window, you can see the values I'm painting over here, but purely in grayscale. Hey, Örjan, how's it going? What up? No, I mean, Captain Bose. Screen exists in Photoshop. Screen is just like you brighten up the layer, or whatever you paint with. And what I'm talking about here is more of the kind of like a proofing, color proofing, so you can see it live. I don't know if Krita has it, that function. It probably has a similar function, but I don't know if it has dual window like live updates. I mean, I know that like you can switch to CMYK proofing on more or less all painting programs. So in that way, you could probably make it so that it checks grayscale. Like here's one of those things, these accent things. By putting a little bit of dark blue there, it just brings all the colors alive a lot more that it wouldn't do if I didn't, and you get more invited into the illusion of sitting at this window. And that's what I absolutely love about painting, is the like idea of existing somewhere that doesn't exist, and you have created this thing that people can be placed into. That's such a fascinating thing, and that's one of the reasons why I love working with games as well, like making games and people playing games and being transported into like my creation. That's one of the things I absolutely love about games industry, and one of the reasons why I'm still here working for games, and especially when it's a huger, larger scale as well, when it's like big Hollywood budget but for games, and it's fascinating. I love it. Hey Amir, how's it going? Dame Deviant. That's great. But again, Krita is just a tool. Just like Photoshop is just a tool. There's no right or wrong tool you have to use. It's all about what you are comfortable with, and you can grow comfortable with using Krita if you're a Photoshop user, or the other way around. So it's like, it doesn't matter really what you use. It's all down to what you grow accustomed to. So if you like using Krita, I see no issues whatsoever using it. You know, it's all down to, can it do what you need it to do? If yes, then great. Like there's no need to be like brand elitist. Oh, you're a Krita user. I remember when I was 12, I didn't know anything better of the world. Um. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I forget that I lean in when I'm. Cheers for that, Amir. Hey, fatal and felony. Well, thank you. It's a 30-minute study. It's Study Monday. The 30 minutes just ended. So if anyone want to join in the study, there's the URL. I will also post it on the Discord and on the Firestarter forum underneath. You can click Firestarter to get to the forums. Yeah. Oh, fatal and felony. Well, you can do it tomorrow. Just post it. Oh, I wanna give it my a little bit more warmth, a little bit more yellow, because I love yellow. Yeah. Fatal and felony. Sorry, I have not the Discord function activated yet on the Nightbot, but I will be doing that. You just click the Discord button underneath. You'll go straight there. Anyways, have a great one, everyone. Let's raid Sozomaika. But before we do that, let's watch the Unreal Bjorn hype trailer one last time. And I will make sure I won't do the outro, so I will do the movie, and then I'll switch us over on the raid. Here we go. Is it working? Come on. Just so everyone knows, be warned, I might need to, it might switch automatically over to Sozomaika because Raid has a timer. But anyways, we'll watch as much as we can. Yeah, big video. For those who don't know, Unreal Bjorn 2, which is the hype trailer, is you click the banner underneath to go to read about it.
Grab the shoulder. You got no power, Hoss. You got no power. Rubber down. Back off, I'm gonna give you a world of hurt, little man.
I mean, absolutely, that's a good point. Oh shit, it's switching over automatically. Bye everyone. See you tomorrow.